What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Shredded Games HD, aka the 3-Minute Gamer. I know it's late, it does not fucking matter. This is about the E3 today. Yo, I am very pleased with E3. I want to give a huge shout out to EA. I don't care what anybody says. If anybody had a good lineup, a good E3 this year, I gotta say it's EA. We shouldn't be judging anything because Nintendo still got their day tomorrow. But as far as, you know, franchises go, EA, I give them a hand, you know what I'm saying? I give them an applause. They did their thing. They showed us a couple of good titles. You know, they did a smooth launch. Last year their games were messing up on screen like Battlefield 4, but this year, no, they did it all smooth and gravy. I gave it to them. But let's get to this video. You know, I kind of saw this coming. We all knew Microsoft was on thin ice. We all know that. We all felt like they were not going to promote any bullshit during their E3, because if they did, it was going to be the end of them. People didn't want to hear that shit. They probably would have gotten booed. And it would have been, that's it. It would have been the start of a new console coming soon. And I knew because Sony was winning this war, this gave them a chance to promote a lot of their bullshit. And that's what they did. But let's first let's go to Microsoft. One, I want to say they had an amazing E3. I don't care. Like, you gotta give credit when credit is due. Microsoft did not mention shit. When they mentioned the Kinect, they didn't mention Kinect as in, and you can now buy the Kinect by itself for $69 or $70 or $89.99, or you can do this with the Kinect. And we're trying to add an update with the Kinect. All they showed was games that work with the Kinect. You know, they didn't promote that shit too much. They did announce, you know, the Xbox One and all its hardware and things they're trying to do, but I'm really glad they focused on games. This time they did what Sony did last year. They announced a few, you know, new IPs. They announced a couple of indie games that were coming soon, and then they announced their big ones. And I want to give a huge shout out to, you know, Phil Spencer. He did his thing. He's bringing it together, you know what I'm saying? So let's get to this game release. So yeah, you know, Microsoft did announce Assassin's Creed Unity. They also showed footage of it. I was very skeptical about the game. I was a little bit, you know, I felt fragile about the game. I was like, I don't know, because I'm getting sick of the fact that Assassin's Creed's coming out every year. But seeing the turn they're doing with this Assassin's Creed, I was like, yo, it's a 4-player co-op. You could do a co-op, meaning the storyline, and they're trying to have character development within each character, within each person that you play as, and customization, more abilities, special abilities, and I think that's great, and especially in a co-op. So now I'm having second thoughts, and it's dealing with the French Revolution, which I love that era. And I really can't wait to now get my hands on it, and I just want to fucking play that shit. But yeah, Assassin's Creed Unity, great job. They announced that. Then they announced Call of Duty, and I want to say something. You know, they demote, you know, Activision and Sledgehammer Games, and once again, you know, Microsoft, Xbox, they get dibs on the first add-on content release every time something drops. But I will say this: compare Ghost's trailer or Ghost's you know, demo gameplay at E3 and whatever. You can tell a big difference whether they're using a brand new engine or not. You know, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare looked pretty good in the campaign, especially the characters' voices and the movement on their mouths when they're talking and everything. It looked very smooth, and I can tell they're trying to bring a lot of character development with the person you play as. I forgot the guy's name. He called his name out when his arm got chopped off. I mean, I'm spoiling it, but fuck it, you're gonna see it anyway if you've seen the gameplay. And that's when the Echo Skeleton comes along and the suit, and I'm assuming they replace his arm or do something. But I can tell they're really trying to add character development within this campaign. And you know what? I really can't wait to try this game out as far as the campaign. And I haven't said that in so long because Call of Duty did fall from its campaign. It shit did die out. But looking at this campaign, all the particle effects, everything is destructing. I'll try out the campaign on this one. Maybe, it depends if I see more gameplay. Another game they announced, which I was super stoked, was Forza Horizon 2. Forza Horizon was definitely a favorite racing game for me. It had a little bit of simulation, a little bit of, you know, arcade, and especially because I'm a fan of the Forza franchise, I was just fucking amazed. And especially seeing that they're using the same engine Turn 10 used on Forza Motorsport 5. Them visuals though, when it comes down to racing games, I am very much about visuals and graphics, because you want to get spot on with cars. The game is about car culture. Any game like Gran Turismo, Forza, Drive Club, you know, any other game, Project Cars, Need for Speed, you always want the cars to have magnificent looking detail. You want something amazing looking, you know, you want the detail in the car to pop, you want the colors to pop. Racing games is all about graphics, because you want to capture every spot, every detail in that car, within that car. And Forza Horizon 2 looks just like that, man. I can't even believe it. And their Drive Club's new features, I'm not going to get on to the new features, but it comes out September 30th. I can't wait. And it's same thing, you know, but this time it takes you out to the European roads. So I already know that they just basically took the Forza 5 game, swapped it up a little bit, did a little bit of their own thing, and added like a whole chameleon of things like the festivals and stuff. And hopefully there's like a story loadout for that too. And I'm hoping, since they took the Forza 5, you know, basically their base loadout, there's car customization. Another game that was added into Microsoft's E3 this year was the Halo Master Chief Collection, which contains all 4 Halo games from Halo 1, 2, 3, and 4, and they're repolished, all made 1080p 60 frames with upgraded graphics, and they all have, and if I'm not mistaken, I think they said they all have multiplayer, or I think Halo 2 for certain has multiplayer, and they re-sketched up the graphics on Halo 2, and they showed us a little bit of gameplay. Halo 2 is by far my favorite Halo within the franchise, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. I don't know the price. If it is $50, I'm still buying it. They got the multiplayer in that game. It comes with the beta of Halo 5, and I believe it comes with something else, but it doesn't matter. I'm a huge fan of the Halo franchise. When you're a fan of something for so long, you don't give a shit what you pay. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna get that. Then they also announced Halo 5 Guardians. When I seen that gameplay, that cinematic CGI trailer, basically, I gotta start calling it CGI, it looks so real and it looks so beast, and I can't wait to get my hands on that either. It looks fucking amazing. But you know, they didn't go too in depth with Halo 5 Guardians. And another game, you know, they announced was Fable Legends, which is irrelevant. Project Spark, irrelevant. They did announce Crackdown, which I was like, yo, I haven't played Crackdown in so long. I thought they were done with the series. I'm glad that franchise is still holding on. It's definitely a fun game. When I saw the gameplay, I was like, yo, Crackdown. It just look, all the colors in that bitch ass game. I was like, I can't wait to fucking play it. So that's definitely a game I'm getting. They showed Sunset Overdrive and a few other indie games. Then when they showed us that Tomb Raider Tomb Raider was that shit. I was like, at first, I was like, wait, that's a fee? I'm like, yo, watch this be some Lara Croft shit. Then I seen it, I was like, yo, that is Tomb Raider though. That should look amazing. So that's a game I'm copping. You know, that definitive edition. Alright, I fucked up. But this Tomb Raider though, Rise of the Tomb Raider, I'm getting this game though. Then they announced, you know, Connect games and stuff, old titles, new titles, and all this other bullshit. But overall, they kept it strictly about games. You know, they showed support, they showed mad love to the audience. And the audience showed mad love back, you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad to see that Microsoft is really trying to hold on, and they're doing their thing. And just to add on to it, I know for a fact Amazon and Best Buy, they're doing like this deal. If you decide to sell your console on Best Buy, you can go on bestbuy.com, and if you're going to sell your Xbox or whatever console towards an Xbox One, they show you a list of consoles. You just pick the console you have, you click on the condition, whatever you're going to have with it, and it gives you the price they'll give you for that, as long as it goes towards the Xbox One. So you guys can definitely go ahead and do that now, since the console runs now at $399, and you can save yourself a lot of money. Probably copy yourself a nice game or something. So I think that's definitely worth it. Now let's get into Sony. And I said this might be a long video, but hope you guys, you know, don't get bored with me here. Now Sony had an interesting, more awkward conference. I knew they were going to try to pull a lot of their promotion shit out the way, you know what I'm saying? Considering they did have a successful E3 last year, and they announced a lot of great titles, but because they announced these great titles so like randomly, they at 1 minute they're promoting so much, then they threw in one good title. People were like, yeah. Then they announced so much extra bullshit, added 2 more good titles. People was like, yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Like you fucked up so much. Like you've added too much extra shit that all the good titles we didn't even go, yeah. Because when we saw the Uncharted 4 Thief's End trailer at the end, I thought that game's trailer, the CGI, the trailer, I couldn't even believe that was Drake. I was not that drizzy shit, but I'm saying I couldn't even, that was him. Like I was like, yo, they went ham with this trailer. Like this shit looks fucking amazing, and barely people was going off. Why? Because people was already like bummed down from all this extra shit, like all these extra indies and features that they're trying to do, and you know, trying to promote more shit free to play. Like we don't care. We just want to know what games are coming out. We want to hear open window dates. We want to hear all this. We didn't even get to see. We didn't get to hear most games window openings, like what day are they coming out and stuff like that. And the sad part is, we seen a lot of good games that are gonna come out too. Like, and we didn't, and a lot of people in the crowd didn't even go crazy because we was just so like dried up from all that extra shit. But let me get to this. They showed some of the Order 1886. You know, it was revealed with new enemy emergence, blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm happy for the game. I just want to play it already. Like, I'm already getting sick of their shit getting delayed. A game that I was really interested in when I saw it was Bloodborne. It was PS4's debut with that game, and I thought it looked fucking sick. Like, I don't want to get in depth on what it's about, but it had like some blood and gore effects, the sound effects. I was like, all right, I gotta get it. The way it looks, I gotta get it. And they announced Little Big Planet 3, and I've never really gotten into the game, but I know that game in particular has a huge fan base, and a lot of people were happy to see that game be released. It looked a lot of fun. You know, they have now 3 new characters, which allows you to bring, you know, 3 players into the game. Now you can do more challenges within with your group and stuff like that to have more fun. I thought it was cool. A game called No More Skies, which was, I believe, in India, I don't know if I'm not mistaken. It fucked my whole vision up. The colors looked crazy nice, like it looked amazing, but it just was like tampering with my vision. Like that shit looked mad sparkly and was fucking confusing the shit out of me. That shit just drew me off from the E3 a little bit. All I seen was purples, then dinosaurs, then yellows, then Barneys, then The Land Before Time. I don't know. I was getting confused. Then they announced, you know, Far Cry 4 co-op modes detailed, and Far Cry 4 in general, just the gameplay. Yeah, I'm happy for that game. It's cool. But I was already in that moment of getting, that was the first game release, so I already saw it at the Microsoft's conference and Ubisoft, so it didn't matter. I do think this Far Cry game is going to be good. I mean, good, while I'm bugging. But I mean, you know, Far Cry 4, I don't know if I'm going to get this game. I may rent it from GameFly. I don't know. We'll see what happens. One huge thing Sony announced that I was like, thank the Lord. I forgot when they're going to bring this out, but they announced YouTube is coming to PS4. You're going to be able to upload your gameplay straight to YouTube. I hope they do fix up and tweak up a little bit of the game capture quality, make it like 1080p at least, or at least a good 720p native, you know, and upload it straight onto YouTube. I'll definitely do that. Edit my details. Hopefully they add a little bit more of the, you know, mechanics to at least do some commentary over it, because that Share Factory shit is trash to me. I don't know, that's just my opinion. They announced Infamous First Light coming. I don't give a fuck about Infamous. I sold it already. I was done with that game. It doesn't matter. Like, you see how I'm talking about my Sony is like, because I was just getting bottled up. Like, everything was washed up. A game I was excited for was Dead Island 2, because it's coming from the guys who made the first Dead Island, not Dead Island rip bullshit. So Dead Island 2 is coming out. It looks fucking funny. It looks fun as shit. Jack Black is definitely in it, because you heard his voice. Everybody heard his voice. That should look cool. They announced a game called Entwined. I'm not getting it. It's indie, irrelevant. The Last of Us Remastered, a little bit disappointed. It's coming out July 29th. I'm not disappointed in the game. I know the game is going to be great. The game is obviously great, but I wanted to see in-game footage, not fucking remastered CGIs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to see that. Ratchet and Clank is announced for PS4. The movie was also announced. Irrelevant. The game is cool. I like Ratchet and Clank, but the movie I don't give a fuck about. Battlefield Hardline, it said sign up for the PS4 closed beta. They were talking about blah blah blah. They announced Tetris Ultimate announced for PS Vita, which is Vita is irrelevant. They also announced Devolver Digital updates on 6 upcoming PlayStation games, irrelevant. Roundup PlayStation E3 press conference, which was okay, and a new free-to-play titles coming to PlayStation, irrelevant. So now you guys see why I rushed like this whole list. What did they even bring up Drive Club? Like, I don't know if I missed out a lot, but I wanted to see Drive Club in that conference. I don't even think I saw it. Like, I wanted to see a lot of shit come out of this conference. They did announce, Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Rainbow Six Siege. Rainbow Six Siege looks fucking sick as shit. You know what I'm saying? They did announce Destiny. I'm reading off a list from this PlayStation E3 2014 conference. They did announce a lot of other stuff. They got a Destiny beta that's coming Thursday, exclusively for PlayStation. So I'm mad hype about that because I did pre-order the game. My shit is coming soon. You already know. But they announced this Rainbow Six Siege, and the way it looks, I got a separate video coming out, so I'm not going to get into detail with that. But they got a couple of other games coming out. I wanted to hear when this fucking Deep Down game was coming out. They didn't even announce that. But yeah, this is all I have. I am upset with Sony. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? This could have been a great E3 for both consoles, for both companies. But I got to give it to Microsoft. I was upset. I don't think I saw any Gears of War being announced or something. I don't know. I missed a little bit of it. I did see some Mirror's Edge 2, and I can say that game looks fucking cool. So I can't wait. I don't even know if I saw Quantum Break or something like that, because like I said, I missed a lot of the conferences. But this conference ain't over. I ain't gonna say who won because we still got Microsoft, and I'm gonna call it out now, you guys. Nintendo. Oh no, not Microsoft. We still got Nintendo. Nintendo is gonna wipe this floor. I'm calling it out right now. When someone is quiet for so long because they're doing their hard work and they come out their ass with some crazy shit, you'd be surprised. They've been quiet for too long. Something might come soon. Something is coming. I'm telling you. Nintendo is gonna kill it tomorrow. They're gonna announce a console. They're gonna announce this whole new service. They're gonna announce all these games. Star Fox. I'm telling you, shit's gonna be real. Shit is gonna be real tomorrow. I don't know. I'm just fucking around. But I can't judge yet. We gotta wait till Nintendo's conference tomorrow. So I may not be able to see it because I work. But please, guys, keep me updated on it on Twitter or wherever the fuck you got me on. I don't know. But I'm out of here. It's your boy Shreddy Games, aka the 3-Minute Gamer. Let me know what you think about this E3 conference today or yesterday, wherever you see this video. And I'm out. Peace.
Suspects are on the move. They'll take your package.
These fucking guys up! Sit down! Frag grenade out! Suspect suppressed! SWAT is down! Engaging armed suspects! We have a man down!
for the drop point.